Well, go ahead and read these
Okay.
scriptures. I mean, that just
Yeah.
it's amazing. The Bible here is making very clear, straightforward, didactic statements that we either believe or we don't.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, nobody can really look at this stuff and give other than saying that the Bible just didn't know what it's talking about or it's using poetry. These arguments I've heard, but when you actually present these verses to people, they have to make up an excuse for it. They can't just take it at face value. If and we'll
They
get
can't believe it.
No, they can't.
They can't believe the Bible and maintain their belief.
That's
so
right.
what goes? The Bible.
Yeah. And here's a few examples. First Chronicles 16:30, fear before him all the earth. And these are all about the earth being stable. It says the world also shall be stable, that it be not moved. Now that's different than what science says. It says we're hurling through space at thousands of miles an hour, tilted and flowing around, flipping around all through space, meteors passing right by us, hoping we don't get hit type thing. Psalm 93:1, the Lord reigneth, he is clothed with majesty, the Lord is clothed with strength, wherewith he hath girded himself. The world also is established, that it cannot be moved. Psalm 96, say among the heathen that the Lord reigneth, the world also shall be established, that it shall not be moved. He shall judge the people righteously. Let the heavens rejoice, and let the earth be glad. Let the sea roar, and the fullness thereof. Psalm 104, 5, 6, and 9. Who laid the foundations of the earth that should not be removed forever? Thou coverest it with the deep as with a garment. The waters stood above the mountains. Thou hast set a bound that they may not pass over, that they turn not again to over the earth. And so all of these verses here point, and this is not all of them. There's literally hundreds of verses that talk about the world that we live in, and I think that it's really, in order to understand it, you got to look at all of them. I think, I really feel that way. But one thing too that a lot of Christians use is Isaiah 40:22.
There's a lot of things that Christians use to disprove the Bible.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Exactly. So Isaiah 40:22, it says, "He that sitteth upon the circle of the earth." So circle of the earth is what almost everybody that I've seen uses as this.
That's their go-to verse.
That's their go-to verse. Now I want to show this to you guys because it's certain. My son, actually, my oldest son, he's 10. He made this animation for us right here, and I just want to say thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. It helps in kind of understanding what a circle is and what a ball is, right? The circle spinning around over here, the ball over here. That's what a circle and a ball. The word that was used in this in the Hebrew here is chug or kug. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but this is Strong's H2329, and it means circle, right? So a circle, circuit, compass. Now the other word for ball is actually dur, and I'm not sure if that's pronounced right either, but that means a circle or a ball. So there are words for sphere, and there's a word for circle. And this is important to recognize. The circle doesn't necessarily mean a sphere, and that's apparent by looking at the pizza and the basketball on that. And so when people tell us those things, this is something that you just got to look at with a open mind and say, okay, well, you're right. It is it does say circle. It doesn't say globe. Do you have anything, David?
Well, in Isaiah 22:18, that word dur is used. Just a few chapters back in Isaiah, the word in Isaiah 22:18, he will surely violently turn and toss thee like a ball.
Yeah.
Right there in Isaiah, within a few chapters, these two words are correctly translated here in our King James Bible.
Yeah, and you can find both these words, and if you don't believe us, look in the Strong's Concordance, look at the Greek and Hebrew lexicon, do whatever you want to look at the Hebrew behind it, but this is 100% fact. I think that if we are scared to look at the truth of the word, then we're going to be deceived. So anyways, with that being said, David, I got a question for you, because I know when one of your Flat Earth presentations that you did,